Appreciate it, man. I see my girl Tamika is right here getting ready to come. Let me know when you're ready, Tamika. Give me a all right. Just give me a thumbs up. While she getting ready to come up, I'm gonna switch it up to a story that everybody can chime in on. I think this is a weird story, so y'all let me know what you think about this one. So it's a little conspiracy theory going on that I don't agree with, but I'll read it. It says that they think that humans destroyed Mars in a nuclear war. And it says that some TikTok user claims that humans once lived on Mars but rendered it uninhabitable in the nuclear war that has, and this has gone viral on TikTok. It says the false but entertaining theory states this war would have caused a nuclear winter, which is responsible for Mars' popular red color and has currently been liked more than 230,000 times and shared 10,000 times. It says that what does it say? The name of this person is called Crackhead Joe Dirt. So
Did you just say crackhead?
yeah, Crackhead Joe Dirt is his name.
Okay.
And he says Mars wasn't naturally red. And he said, want to know what could cause a planet to turn red and change after a couple million years? And it says, if enough nukes were to go off on a planet, the first thing that would happen is a nuclear winter. A nuclear winter is an aftermath of nuclear blasts causing ash that is so thick it blocks out the sunlight. That is true, but that doesn't mean that's what happened on Mars. Now it says all, and that's in theory, because of course, no, not enough nuclear bombs have been detonated to actually see this. But in theory, that is what will happen. And they say after all the natural resources are drained up from the nuclear winter, the planet would turn red from the dust. He said his theory is that we come from Mars after we drained all its natural resources and destroyed it with nuclear bombs. He said that it once had water, and it says even scientists believe the planet once had flowing water maybe billions of years ago. Now they say the theory falls apart because it says the time scale in question is billions of years and not the mere hundreds or thousands it would allegedly take for a nuclear winter to clear up. It's unclear where this comes from. Let me ask you, what do you all think on this? Do you all think we could have been on Mars? You think it's aliens? You think it's just how it is? What do you think? Bap, let me hear from you. I ain't been able to hear from you since you've been on. What you think about this?
I think that I don't believe what crackhead Joe Dirt theorized about Mars and the nuclear winter.
Okay, I hear that. You think
That's about it.
You think there's aliens?
If there are, they don't too much affect my like normal day-to-day life, so it is what it is, you know.
I hear that. Do you think that people that be claiming to be abducted by alien and had them put something up there, you know, wee or whatever, ain't no probing or experimentation? Do you think these people are tripping? Do you think it's something else? What do you think about crop circles? What do you think about that?
Stuff that's beyond me to theorize about.
Never put too much thought into it, huh?
Nope. It just is what it is, you know.
Yeah, okay, that's what's up. Hey, with Trini, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, what you think about this, man? What you think about this nuclear stuff and Mars or aliens or abductions, crop circles, all of that? What do you think?
I'm basically in the same boat with Bob.
It ain't affected you, so you ain't worried about it, huh?
I wouldn't say it will affect me. I just don't believe that. So what I feel is sometimes I feel like people try to look for any and every excuse to try to, while it has something that really kind of unexplainable, I feel like people try to make any and every excuse to try to, to say that it's life form somewhere else on some other planet that we either been there before or we could go to. in the future because we know we're destroying the one that we're presently on.
That's true.
That's basically how I look at it. So
yeah. Hey, talking and grubbing funny. He said crackhead Joe Dirt must have been on some potent crack. he had some of Louis' fresh cooked crack. Hey, he said there's no oxygen.
yeah.
Hey, Slim, what you think about this, man?
Me, all right. I don't think we've ever been anywhere in space. We've never been to the moon. We've been outside, yes, maybe outside our atmosphere to put up satellites and things of that nature. But in the deep space, I don't think we've been to the moon. We've never been to Mars. Hell no. That's how I feel. You know, I know we've been to the ocean, to the bottom, well, parts of the ocean, because I've seen video of it.
Right.
If there was moon footage, why can't I find it online? If there was Mars footage, why can't I see it online? I'm not talking about that BS that they show a little dirt. Yeah, that bull crap. That's corny. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe. I just think it's fake. Do I believe there's aliens? Yeah, I do. But whatever.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Before I answer on that, Bap, you think we've been to the moon?
Yeah.
Hell no.
Trini, you think we've been to the moon?
I ain't have no definite answer, but I think it possible, yeah.
All right. I'm with Slim on this. I don't think we've been to the moon. And I've looked into this. Y'all can look and check. It's a lot of stuff on YouTube.
Yeah.
Like it's things called the Van Allen radiation belts and stuff. Like it's really hard to make it to the moon. And then if you look on NASA and stuff today, they say that we can't go back because the technology that was used to go to the moon has now been lost. We don't have the infrastructure.
They lost the Super Serum show.
Right. Like your phone has more computing power today than those spaceships did. You know, they was like in a pop can with like a missile attached to it, talking about we went to the moon and stuff. It's when you all get into it, it is really, really weird.
A big lie. That's all.
I think what it was done is that we got Tamika in here. I'm gonna let you talk about this in a second. Hey, Tamika. I think what was done is that the race with Soviet Union was so, tense, and we were behind that they knew that we had superior ways to fake it with television and things. I think not Oliver Stone. Who was it that did the movie Eyes Wide Shut? Stanley Kubrick actually filmed, footage of moon landing and stuff in the desert and stuff. And a lot of people think that maybe he helped film what was shown when we see the people walking on the moon and that grainy stuff or whatever, that, they'd say one small step or whatever you can see in black and white. Well, a lot of people think that was faked, and what it did is help to bankrupt the Soviet Union by trying to compete in the space race and other stuff, and they kind of rotted from within. And
bro.
Yeah, that was kind of the whole thing right there.
Absolutely right, dog. Absolutely right.
Tamika, what's up? I'm about to move you up a little bit, and then you tell me. Right, what do you think, Tamika? You think we've been to the moon?
Nope. I do not think we've been to the moon. Only because, like you said, there is no footage of us. Like, why you can't find it on the internet? Like, you can find everything else on the internet, but there's no footage of going to the moon on the internet.
Well, they got the footage of them walking. It's in black and white, and you can barely see.
Drop through it. I mean, Photoshop is a hell of a program, Jay.
Photoshop. That's funny. So, do you think we've been to Mars?
No. Because if we would have been to Mars, we wouldn't be trying to see what it's like over there anyway. Because, like, I don't know when I heard this, but it's like if we've been to Mars already, we wouldn't be talking about some. We think there's water on Mars. If we've been there, we'll know that.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like if we've been there, we'll know that. If it's intelligent life out there, we wouldn't be trying to discover it. We'll know that because we've been there. But I don't think we've been there.
Yeah, what they try to say is that we lost this information somehow or whatever.
How?
Right.
You can lose this type of information, but remember everything else. Yeah, okay.
Nah, that's a good point. That is a good point. So it is kind of crazy what's going on with that. I don't know. The alien stuff, that's a deep one.
That's my specialty because I
Let
believe.
me hear it.
I mean, because I believe in aliens. I believe
Really?
there is an alien only because we don't know what they look like anyway. I could
They
be an
look like
alien.
this.
You
They
could
look
be an
like this.
alien.
These are
No, man.
aliens.
No. I
I'm
could
just
be an
playing. I'm just
alien.
playing.
You could be an alien.
Yeah.
We don't know what aliens look like, so who are we to even tell if they exist or they don't? But I think they do, though.
Well, if you really get into that, they talk about the Greys and these other ones and stuff. So they got a couple different aliens they say are out there.
If they got real aliens, I mean, I believe in aliens, but if they say, if we got aliens, let us in Area 51. I wish I was with those folks that ran up in there because I definitely wanted to go in there and look for myself.
I'm glad you brought
Nobody
that
actually
up.
got in there.
Would actually want to see
Yeah,
this.
nobody actually went, but they was scared though. They didn't
Yeah,
want
they was
to
scared.
show
They
up.
would have got shot.
I would have been
Yeah.
the first dummy out the car at the door knocking.
Well,
Let me
I'm
in.
glad
I
you
want to
didn't
know.
go because they would have shot you, girl.
Oh, okay, well.
Right.
But I wouldn't have been rude with it. I just would have went up there, my sweet
Then you
self.
would have
asked
just got arrested.
Oh, got arrested? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Just for asking a question. So I
just
get
for
arrested.
going up in that area. It's like super restricted.
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
Even driving by there, they begin monitoring you.
Yep.
Just driving down the road there, they're watching you. And then if you turn down a certain thing, it'd be like black SUVs over there waiting.
The Men in Black.
Hey, for real. Which, art does have some truth behind it. Like the Majestic 12 and different stuff like that. So something, okay, as far as the alien thing, this is what I believe. Something did happen with the Roswell situation. I don't think it was the balloon stuff. You know what I mean? I can't say for sure, but it's a lot of things that occurred after it with high level documentation. It's actually a show that I was watching. It's one on Netflix too called Hangar. Let me see. It's what is it called? Hangar One. I think this is it. I'm gonna pull it up. And it's on Netflix. But yeah, this is it. So you can watch this on Netflix or it's on Hulu or Netflix. I can't remember. But Hangar One, so MUFON is the Mutual UFO Network. They investigate all kind of UFO phenomenon and stuff. And they're not like with a tinfoil hat or something. They use Freedom of Information Act to get government documentation and things of that nature. So some stuff really did happen somewhere, and it was a lot of reaction to it. It's hard to say exactly what it was or did or didn't happen, but definitely check this out. It's definitely worth watching, especially if you like that subject. And I'm trying to go to. So yeah, it talk about presidential encounters. Every president, except since World War II, has had some type of UFO sighting or encounter or something that's been documented that is kind of crazy. And they talk about that from Truman to Obama, because that's when Obama was still in office when this came out. they have all had some type of history with this subject, which then is kind of weird, you know. And you know, they talk about underground bases because some UFOs and stuff are submerged. And then they talk about how the US government actually developed plans to build bases under the sea floor. And at the time it was, you know, feasible to do. And the only reason, there's no reason why they couldn't have. And it's a lot of information and stuff out there. Alien technology, different stuff, crashes and cover-ups. This is really interesting. Space weapons, unfriendly. This, like, the shadow government is really deep, because then that's when you get into like what you say, like the Men in Black. Here you go, right here. So the Men in Black, like, it is a group of people that are in black suits that do come around for stuff that you would think, you know, most of us don't think exists, but it's documentation of this stuff that has actually happened. Again, Hanger One, you can find this on Hulu or Netflix. It's one or the other. I was watching it on a couple weeks ago, and I watched all 8 episodes back to back to back. It was so interesting. So as far as the UFO stuff, I know something is happening. I can't say it is, but I can't say that there isn't in the UFO or aliens. It's just something to check out. That's a deep, deep subject. Man, I know one thing. What would you all do if aliens supposedly landed on like the White House lawn? What would you think? Young Slim, what would you think if the news came out tomorrow that an alien ship landed on the White House lawn? What would you think? Would that shake your face? Would that
Too
shake
bad
your
for them.
face? Too
I hope
bad
they
for
stay
them.
over there.
Like
Like,
the bunker.
yeah, bro. Like,
Hide in that bunker.
wait, why do we always assume that aliens will be hostile? You know what I'm saying? Like,
because we saw War of the Worlds.
That scared
no,
everybody,
humans are the only
right?
thing that are humans are the only hostile
I
creatures.
am more scared of a person than I am of an alien. Goddamn.
Me too. Humans are the only thing that are hostile. Honestly, I mean,
That's
besides
Me, I
animals.
would have been the people on War of the Worlds that went by the little disc.
Right. Well, let me say this. It's a book out called Behold the Pale Horse by William Cooper. It's one of the first books I started reading on a lot of this type of stuff a long, long time ago, over 20 years ago. And so one of the things that they say in that book about aliens is that they said when they talk with the government that they would offer all the cures to all diseases in humanity, but they wanted us to dismantle and get rid of all nuclear weapons. And the government felt that they didn't want to do that because if they decided to attack, we wouldn't be able to defend ourselves. And they were saying that by having those type of weapons that can destroy the world, we are not ready to live a healthy life and live for, you know, long periods of time because our nature is evil.
Yes.
So let me ask you this, Slim, if you the president and the UFO say, hey, we got the cure to all diseases on Earth for mankind, but you have to get rid of all nuclear weapons, what you gonna do?
Keep the weapons.
I mean,
Keep the weapons.
are they? I mean, are they like
Your
what
girl
kind of
keeping
deal
them
is that
weapons.
though? What kind of deal is that? Like, and what makes us think that our nuclear weapon? How can we blow nukes without destroying ourselves? So I would say, yeah.
Maybe they feel we'd be like suicidal kamikaze on them.
I don't know, man. If you can find a cure for all diseases, I mean, I don't know if there's not a cure for all diseases. Honestly,
Right.
Magic Johnson's still alive. Shit.
That is true.
Like,
Tamika, what would you do? Would you take the deal?
Hold on.
Yeah.
No.
You would take
No. No, I would not take the deal. If you told me, if an alien came to me right now and said, I would cure everything if you get rid of your nuclear weapons, Okay, now my one thing is, how do you cure stupid? There's no way you can cure everything without nuclear
Ah,
weapons. Like you can't. No, that to me, my own self, that does not make sense. I'm not. I'm not. No, I'm not giving up nothing. For what?
mm,
Why? There's
I
no
thought
cure. If
you,
it was the cure would have been out a long time ago. You
I
would have
thought
came
you
a long
trust
time ago. Why
aliens
wait
though.
till now?
Yeah, but that means we don't have the technology or the know-how to do it. But if they got the technology and the know-how to do it,
I don't
that's
think
maybe
nuclear
the
weapons
difference.
should exist
Why?
anyway.
Hold on. If the
I don't think
aliens
so
feel
either.
like, I'm sorry. Stop, Jaden. I'm sorry. If the aliens feel like that they got the technology and the power to do things like that, why would you want to take over the world? To what? To kill us? No.
Well, they said they would like heal the world and help us to advance as a civilization. Trini,
If we can't
Yeah,
help
brother.
ourselves as individuals, we don't need no
uh,
help from nobody else.
Yeah,
But
brother.
uh,
nuclear weapons don't help nobody either.
it
What do they
They
holds the
do?
definitely
whole
not.
world at bay with a gun to each other's head.
Yeah,
Like
all it
I
is
got a gun to your head, you got one to my head. Everybody
yeah,
got a gun to each other's head, so we all living at gunpoint to
yeah,
not go to war type stuff, which is
exactly.
crazy.
It's ridiculous.
That is crazy. Trini, what you think? Would you trade in the nuclear weapons for all the cures?
Yeah.
Uh,
I
Mr.
would.
Stoney said, "What reason do we have to trust them? Though you got
All
to
right.
take a leap of faith with them."
All right.
Exactly. Why?
So
Why do we
What
some
got
in
to?
some
some people.
way?
All right. So um, the question is to me.
Yeah, yeah. What
All
would
right.
you do? Take the
So
cure or take or
Violent anyway.
keep
all
the
right.
bomb?
So the reason why it is I say yes is because to me personally, why would you first thing first, why do you offer something that they're not capable of doing,
They
right?
could be con men.
And that could be, but like Slim was just saying, why we always think that aliens is aggressive or
That's
harmful.
true. That's true.
So my thing is this: I would say yes because to me, I would deal with the more immediate threat, which is a lot of people on Earth crying, mourning, and being in pain
Right.
because of losing, ill loved ones.
Cancer is number one. That's why I would trade them
Yeah,
all in for
yeah. So
cancer.
I would deal with the more immediate threat. So which is
So
the
you
cure.
give it all up, and then they kill us anyway and drop the bombs back on us.
Well,
Right. That's
if we get rid of them anyway, they're gonna kill
Yeah.
us. We can't kill them with the nukes without killing ourselves anyway. So who cares?
Right.
But
So
I
they
care.
think we crazy anyway, and it'd be just that crazy to do it.
Ain't nothing crazier than humans.
That's what I'm saying. Bap, what's up,
that that
sis? What you
that,
think
that
about this?
Well, my first question would be, why is that the price? Number two would be, how do I know that they have the capability to do what they're saying they could do? And number three, why in the world would I trust them to follow through? So no, I wouldn't do that.
well,
Right.
I don't think you will dismantle all your nuclear plans before you get a cure.
Right.
So
You're gonna have to cure us about 100 or 1,000 people or each disease
you
first.
gotta
How do I know it's gonna stay that way long term?
That's true. That is true.
that's a
Yeah, that's what
different
probably
topic.
North Korea is probably saying to everybody else. Like, why would I get rid of my nukes for you to help us? That's what North Korea is probably thinking.
Right,
Right?
because Gaddafi did it, and look what happened to him. Saddam Hussein didn't have the nukes. Look what happened to him.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that, hey, they were great or this or that, but people in North Korea think that way. The leader
Yeah.
of North Korea thinks that way, rather.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know why I would do it, because my main question is, why is that the price? Like, why
That's
is
a
that
really
something you
good
want for me to
question.
do?
That's the first time I've heard that question, and that's a good one. Now, they said that, we ain't ready for this type of stuff if we have it, but like, who are you to determine this too?
Right, just because you from another planet, how do I know what? I don't know anything about you. So I don't know what your advanced technology is like, or if it's even that much more advanced than us, other than the fact that you could get here. You know?
Yeah. What if they were like, know this, your nukes wouldn't stop us from killing you if we wanted to. How about
That's
that?
just what you're saying. How do I know that?
If
A
we want to
person say
smoke you guys,
anything.
we'll smoke you guys. If we want you
People
dead,
say
you'll be dead.
anything every day. What did they say in Game of Thrones? Words are wind. I
That's
don't know
true.
what you're talking about, other than what you're saying to me. You know, I have no reason to trust you even any more than a Native American had to trust the colonizers.
All right,
That's
now think
true.
about that.
All I
Think
know
about
is that I read War of the Worlds, and H.G. Wells told me that they was gonna sit there and put me in a machine and eat my blood.
So
And that
you
don't
are
sound
basing
too
your
good.
whole
No, I'm
understanding
just joking about the
of
H.G. Wells thing.
I know.
That was a joke.
Yeah, but it was funny.
But if they want to kill us, like, why would they come in peace in terms? Like,
How
if
do
they
I
want
know
to
that
kill,
you actually coming in peace? And
if
how do
I'm
I know
bringing
that
you
you have the
something, if
capability
I'm
to
bringing
kill
you
me if
something,
other than,
if I'm offering you something that you clearly need, or maybe you don't need it because this country wants people to die anyway. All right, so maybe they wouldn't do it.
Like, how do I even know that that their people don't get sick and stuff like that?
That's
All they are some people, well, aliens I never seen, saying they have something. That's all I know.
Okay.
That's true.
Pap, let me ask you a question. You have any children?
No.
Okay.
I do.
Yeah, I know. But I personally, for me, I would like to. I rather stay around a little longer for my children's sake. I rather take the leap of faith. You understand
But
what I'm
what
saying?
if that's
The
just
Native
like
Americans took a leap of faith, and then they went ahead and had Thanksgiving and all that sort of stuff, and then they sat here and got slaughtered.
That's true.
I mean
And
that's
also,
just
Can't trust
look
like
at the
aliens.
other side of the
Yeah,
coin,
that was
Trinity.
the way to
Can't
the
trust
You
European.
putting your
aliens.
kids
That
in
was the
jeopardy.
European man that did that though to the Native Americans, right? Not so.
I didn't hear what you said. Sorry.
Go ahead, Trini.
I was saying that wasn't the European man did that to the Native Americans. That was not that go.
That was the European man did that.
Europeans. I don't know what the aliens' motives are either. I don't
They
know
were
anything
aliens.
about them beyond what they tell me.
Okay.
They can have the
Europeans,
same
aliens,
motive.
That's what I was
Indians.
meaning when I was saying the whole thing about whether or not I believe in aliens. It's like, okay, say you have some creatures on some other planet, right? I don't know if they're hostile. I don't know if they're friendly. I don't know what they do. They could be sitting here. They could all be a planet full of Trump supporters.
Hey,
For all I know.
just like you
I
guys
have
said
no
about the
idea what they are.
colonizers,
So it's like
Planet
it's just,
Q.
just like
Alright,
you guys said with the what happened to the Native Americans.
right.
The white people were aliens to the Native Americans, and they trusted
and
them,
they came
and they got
over and
slaughtered.
devoured them.
Yeah. So maybe you can't trust aliens. Maybe y'all right.
See, I don't know if I can or can't.
Yeah, I mean,
That's why I said they're aliens.
I done messed up y'all perspective of the aliens. I'm sorry.
no,
No,
that's
I'm
what
just
the
saying, what's an
discussion is
alien?
about.
Everybody, to each your own. Everybody had the way how they look at it. You know what I mean?
I
Right.
just give everybody side eye.
Tamika, you say you wouldn't trust them though, right? So it looked like nobody on here trusts them, but maybe Trini.
I'm not trusting.
no, I'm not trusting anybody. That's just like me giving the killer a loaded gun because he said he wasn't gonna kill me and he shoot me dead. Like
You don't hear me everything because now I'm dead.
You know what?
Like,
It
no.
depends on what they look like.
Well, I don't know about that.
Yo,
I believe
if they're snarling with fucking fangs at their mouth, I'm like, hey, ho, ho. Nah, hell nah.
So you saying
Well, you look like a whole creature, no sir.
Right. Hey,
I gotta give him my gun because he's not gonna kill me.
Yeah, the one thing I agree. Yeah, the one thing I think, to be honest, right? That's how I look at it. I feel like I'm not sure if they're gonna be aggressive or not. But the one thing I think is that they're definitely gonna be more advanced on our planet. Wherever they're coming from.
Because they got us.
So,
right.
Yeah.
Right. So that's why my thing is gonna be if they come up with a they wanna have a deal, I want to think that it's gonna benefit, it's gonna be our favor anyway, because they want to kill us, they're gonna kill us anyway.
I can understand that logic.
So
I'm just naturally distrusting.
Yeah, I mean,
in the face.
you made a good point, Slim, about what they look like, and it was funny. But think about Star Wars; they got all kind of weird things in there, and they could sit at the bar and have a drink together.
Yeah.
The Ewoks look cute, but they was trying to eat people.
Right. Chewbacca looked scary like Bigfoot, but that was his boy.
Yeah.
Oh.
And that's
So,
all I'm saying. It depends on what they look like. You know what I mean?
Unless they're Ewoks.
Right.